Okay, guys, I'm going to make a prediction about the future of real estate that a lot of you are not going to like, and it has to do with this article, which I so agree with. And that is that I believe that feedback coming from a buyer's agent to the seller's agent about the property the buyer viewed is going away. And by the way, I think it should go away. The real estate industry has gone through one of the most contentious years in history, probably the most, with litigation and fines and all this kind of stuff, lawsuits, and most of them unjustified, I'll say. I don't agree with most of them, but it doesn't matter. What it's done is it's brought an elevated level of scrutiny to the industry, and you start to look at every part of the process and what's good and what's not. And when you start to look at this process of a buyer's agent bringing a buyer in and looking at a property and then giving feedback to that seller's agent to give to the seller, how does that benefit the buyer at all? We know the seller wants that. It's in their best interest. But the buyer's agent has a fiduciary responsibility to the buyer. And what happens if 2 weeks later, after they move on and didn't make an offer, they now decide to make an offer? And now the seller almost has like inside baseball. They know exactly what they think of that property. How is that in their best interest? And this is not only going to lead to lawsuits saying you broke fiduciary responsibility. Guys, there are already lawsuits out there happening now. We need to rethink every part of this industry and say, hey, under that scrutiny, does it work? Does it not? Is it right? Is it not? And I think giving feedback is going away. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Most of you have probably never even thought about this.